The news of Yu Menglong's death has once again surged back into the public spotlight, reigniting discussions across China and beyond. What once seemed like a tragic yet closed chapter has now reopened, drawing in waves of curiosity, concern, and speculation. Social media platforms are once again flooded with questions, theories, and emotional tributes, as people try to make sense of what truly happened. At first, the incident was reported in a relatively straightforward manner. Authorities released an initial statement, suggesting that the circumstances surrounding his death did not immediately indicate foul play. However, as time passed, small inconsistencies began to emerge, slowly shifting the narrative from closure to confusion. Investigators revisiting the case reportedly uncovered details that had either been overlooked or not fully explored during the initial examination. These findings, though subtle at first glance, have created a ripple effect, prompting deeper scrutiny from both officials and the public. One of the earliest points of concern came from the timeline of events leading up to his death. According to sources close to the investigation, certain time gaps could not be clearly accounted for. These unexplained periods have raised questions about who Yu Menglong may have interacted with and what may have occurred during those missing hours. Adding to the intrigue, there were inconsistencies in witness statements. Some individuals who were present near the scene reportedly provided accounts that did not fully align with each other. While discrepancies in recollection are not uncommon, the degree of variation in this case has drawn particular attention. Forensic findings have also played a crucial role in reigniting the investigation. Experts analyzing the evidence have reportedly identified anomalies that do not entirely match the initial conclusions. These findings have not been publicly detailed in full, but their existence alone has been enough to fuel widespread speculation. Another factor that has captured public interest is the condition of the scene itself. Observers noted that certain elements appeared unusual, leading some to question whether the environment had been altered in any way prior to the arrival of authorities. While no definitive conclusions have been made, the possibility has added another layer of complexity. Friends and acquaintances of Yu Menglong have also begun to speak out, sharing insights into his state of mind in the days leading up to his death. Many described him as focused and engaged with upcoming projects, which contrasts sharply with the narrative initially presented. This contrast has led to growing skepticism among fans and the general public. People are beginning to question whether the full story has truly been told, or if key details remain hidden beneath the surface. The emotional investment of his supporters has only intensified the demand for clarity. Online forums have become hubs for discussion, with users analyzing every available piece of information. From timelines to photographs, nothing has been left unexamined. While some theories remain grounded, others venture into more speculative territory, reflecting the uncertainty surrounding the case. Media outlets have also started to revisit their coverage, publishing new reports that highlight the emerging inconsistencies. This renewed attention has placed additional pressure on investigators to provide answers and ensure transparency in their process. Authorities, for their part, have acknowledged the public's concerns. Statements have indicated that the case is being reviewed with careful consideration and that any new evidence will be thoroughly examined. However, the lack of detailed updates has left many feeling uneasy. The role of digital evidence has become increasingly significant in this renewed investigation. Data from mobile devices, surveillance footage, and online activity are all being reanalyzed in an effort to reconstruct a more accurate picture of events. Some reports suggest that previously overlooked digital records may hold key insights. If verified, this information could potentially reshape the understanding of what occurred, providing either confirmation of earlier conclusions or evidence that points in a different direction. Public figures within the entertainment industry have also reacted to the developments. Many have expressed their hope that the truth will come to light, emphasizing the importance of justice and accountability. The emotional weight of the situation cannot be overstated. For those who admired Yu Menglong, the uncertainty surrounding his death has made it difficult to find closure. Each new revelation brings both hope for answers and fear of what those answers might reveal. Family members have remained relatively private, but sources indicate that they are closely following the developments. Their desire for clarity mirrors that of the public, though their pain is undoubtedly far more personal. Legal experts have weighed in as well, discussing the potential implications of the new findings. Depending on the outcome of the investigation, the case could take on an entirely different trajectory, possibly involving legal proceedings. The concept of truth has become a central theme in the ongoing discourse. What began as a seemingly resolved case has transformed into a complex puzzle, with each piece raising more questions than answers. Speculation has inevitably led to the spread of misinformation, prompting calls for responsible reporting and careful verification of facts. In such a sensitive situation, accuracy is more important than ever. Investigators are reportedly working to separate credible evidence from rumor, a task that becomes increasingly challenging as public interest continues to grow. The balance between transparency and confidentiality remains delicate. The involvement of independent experts has also been suggested, as some believe that an external perspective could help ensure objectivity. Whether this will occur remains uncertain. Meanwhile, the broader implications of the case are being considered. Beyond the specifics of Yu Menglong's death, the situation raises questions about investigative processes and the handling of high-profile cases. For many, this is not just about one individual, but about trust in the systems that are meant to deliver justice. The outcome of the investigation could have lasting effects on public perception. As the story continues to unfold, each development is met with intense scrutiny. The collective attention of millions ensures that no detail goes unnoticed, no matter how small. The passage of time has not diminished the impact of Yu Menglong's death. If anything, it has deepened the sense of mystery, turning what was once a moment of mourning into an ongoing search for truth. Every new piece of information serves as both a clue and a question, pushing the narrative forward while highlighting how much remains unknown. It is this tension that keeps the public engaged. In the absence of definitive answers, the case has taken on a life of its own. Discussions, debates, and analyses continue to evolve, reflecting the complexity of the situation. Ultimately, what people seek is clarity. Whether that clarity confirms existing beliefs or challenges them, it represents a form of closure that has yet to be achieved. Until then, the story of Yu Menglong's death remains unfinished. It is a narrative marked by uncertainty, driven by the pursuit of truth, and sustained by the voices of those who refuse to let it fade into silence. And as investigators continue their work, the world watches closely, waiting for the moment when questions finally give way to answers.